Hi guys, welcome to Cinekari. The music of Kocha Dayan reflects the kind of film it is. One can't expect the kind of soundtrack that had made Sivaji and Endiran such massive musical hits, considering that this one isn't set in current times. The music for Kocha Dayan, the dubbed in Hindi version of the Tamil film of the same name, is powered by the legendary A.R. Rahman. The album starts on a euphoric note with Ae Jawan, one of the better songs in the film. It has good energy and Rahman, who has also sung the song, keeps the pitch and scale high. He is also supported well by his sister A.R. Rehana, who has a unique voice that remains with the listener. She begins and concludes this near 7-minute number. The surprise is Arijit Singh. Though he features regularly in the credits of practically every A-grade Bollywood film, one didn't expect him to make inroads into the Rahman studio so soon. He sings the romantic Dilchaspiya. This one could have entered the Tamil zone due to its stage and setting, but courtesy Arijit, this has a ghazal flavor. Further weight is added by YouTube sensation Janita Gandhi, who impresses you yet again. Javed Ali sings Bol De, which has a chorus effect created around his voice. The 6-minute piece promises to make a good impression when heard and seen in the film's context. Vada Vada, which follows, is an average number. The tune is commonplace, the lyrics sound dated by 20 years, and Shasha Tirupati renders it in South Indian classical style. None of it will endear the song to the Hindi film music lovers. This song is also repeated in a male version by Karthik. Was that to get the listener to warm up to the tune? Well, it didn't work, as one gives this version a quick slip as well. The album dips further with Mera Gham despite Shreya Ghoshal's presence. Set in the semi-classical style, it tries to bring in the flavor of Hai Rama from Rangila in a setting and mood that is sad. It fails to engage the listener, and Javed Ali's presence doesn't improve it. Some element of euphoria is back, albeit intermittently with Tandav. One hears the cry of Kocha Dayan right at the beginning of the song. There is a quintessential South sound to it, better suited to a Tamil audience. The London Sessions Orchestra brings Rana's Dream, which indeed has a dreamy feel to it. Rahman's distinct touch is apparent. One can visualize him coming together with his set of artists in a live setting while putting together this musical piece. This one is consistent right through its 4-minute duration. It also has an international sound. Raghav Mathur is the voice of Aaya Khwab Ka Mausam, which ends the album on the same note as it had started with Ae Jawan. The song has a grand orchestra sound, with the singing sounding a little westernized when a more Indian flavor would have made a better impact. But the overall sound achieved by Rahman ensures that Aaya Khwab Ka Mausam concludes the album on a high note. The music of Kocha Dayan fits in well with the kind of film it is. This is all we have for now. Do tell us what you feel by leaving your comments below. But before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to Cinekari for all the latest short films, celebrity gossips and movie reviews.